just like, nah, not actually gonna randomly crash out of nowhere. Thanks, Streamlabs. That's nice. Fucking Streamlabs, dude. What the fuck? Guess better make sure that things are fine now. Because let me guess, there's gonna be like 2 of these stupid fuckers. Of course there is! Dude, fucking Streamlabs is just retarded, dude. What the fuck? Cannot, like, seriously, can't fucking just go back to the one that's already live? Whatever, Streamlabs is just fucking stupid. This app is just ridiculous sometimes. Oh, lose me now. Yeah, since we still got time before I have to go to work anyway. It was like another little, another little 30 minutes or something. Might as well look at a little video. See what's going down. Man. But Streamlabs doing these stupid fucking little weird little things. Like, this time I didn't even know anything. It just decided to randomly crash this time. So it's like, man, Streamlabs needs to seriously still fix some of this fucking shit, because it gets a little ridiculous. It's like, I just wanna do my thing and just hang out. And it wouldn't be nowhere near as annoying if it just went back to the fucking stream I was doing, instead of starting a totally different one. And that's what really gets it, under my grill a little bit. That's what gets it annoying. Because, like, now there's just, like, 2 lives going on, and one of them's just, like, in the forever circle loop. It'd honestly be kind of funny if, like, I somehow was back on that stream, but I'm just somehow doing 2 lives at once, and this one's going on, but the other one's also continuing. As far as I'm aware, it doesn't do that, but that would be kind of funny. But here, let's see what's happened for 2. Because I know there's at least, some silly things that we could look at. Or maybe not silly things, but we'll see. Uh-oh. Sounds like the car needs to be worked on. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. Here, let's see. What? Roger plotted Democrat murder. Oh my god, what? Huh? Like, what? It's plotted assassinations?
From Mediaite. Apparently, Roger Stone spoke with a cop friend of his about assassinating Eric Swalwell and Jerry Nadler.
What?
Now. All right, so let's read the specifics and we'll have a judgment on this. Weeks before the 2020 presidential election, infamous political operative Roger Stone sat across from his associate Sal Greco. By the way, that is the most Italian name I've ever read in my life. At a restaurant in Florida. At the time, Greco was an NYPD cop working security for Stone on the side. Their conversation at Cafe Europa in Fort Lauderdale focused on 2 House Democrats for whom Stone harbors particular animosity, Jerry Nadler and Eric Swalwell. In audio of the conversation, obtained exclusively by Mediaite, Stone made threatening comments about the 2 lawmakers. Quote, "It's time to do it," Stone told Greco. "Let's go find Swalwell. It's time to do it. Then we'll see how brave the rest of them are. It's time to do it. It's either Nadler or Swalwell has to die before the election. They need to get the
my
message.
God. They need to get the message. We just need to fucking whack them." Like, what the fuck, dude? Holy shit.
Go find Swalwell and get this.
Boy fucking trying to fucking put out some hits, dude. Jesus. Man, you know, when it comes to being a politician, especially like a president, you know these motherfuckers, you know, carry out hits. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, I mean, I believe that, you know, there's a certain segment of, like, politicians in politics where, you know, taking out hits on people is a norm. Like, and, I mean, like, one of the biggest ones was Epstein, right? Like, I just, you know, there's, like, enough out there, you know, about this shit. Wait, hold on. Where I, you know, like, where I do believe that this is definitely a fucking thing. Hold on to this. Okay, there we go.
I'm not putting up with this shit anymore. A source familiar with the discussion told Mediaite they believed Stone's remarks were serious. Quote, "It was definitely concerning that he was constantly planning violence with an NYPD officer and other militia groups," the source said. Remember, he was connected to, like, whoever it was, Oath Keepers, Three Percenters, one of those groups that was involved in January 6th. Both Nadler and Swalwell serve on the House Judiciary Committee. At the time of the Cafe Europa conversation, Nadler had announced the committee would be investigating then-President Donald Trump's decision to commute Stone's sentence after he was...
You started one, missed it. Yeah, well, I didn't start one, Streamlabs did. Because I'm like, you know, I was like, because for some reason Streamlabs just kind of crashed when I looked over and I was like, wait, what the fuck? You know, it's like, why is it just like YouTube up out of nowhere? And I guess Streamlabs crashed for some reason. But instead of just starting and, you know, or continuing to stream, because, like, I explained this the other night, like when I go to, like, whatchamacallit, fucking, you know, like when you're starting up a stream or something like that, like, it will, like, have, like, an active event or, you know, start existing event or, like, you know, or create a new one. And for some reason, like, when I go to the active event to go back to the stream that was going on, it wants to start a new one instead. So I don't know, like, Streamlabs was just kind of stupid with it. Something like that might have been 13 minutes. Yeah. And then after that, it was totally fine, and then it went on for like another 2-some hours or some shit.
The federal crimes and special counsel Robert Mueller's Russia probe. So
like, Streamlabs is still having issues. You know, I mean, it's, at least a lot of the other ones are not really a big problem anymore, but this one's still, and it's just annoying.
That would give him a motive. Wow. A jury found Roger Stone guilty, Nadler wrote on Twitter in July 2020. By commuting a sentence, President Trump has infected our judicial system with partisanship and cronyism and attacked the rule of law. House Judiciary will conduct an aggressive investigation into this brazen corruption. The source told Mediaite of Stone had been at war with Nadler and Swalwell for years. He just hates them. He just wanted to get Trump back into office so these things would stop, the source added. Stone was convicted of obstruction, witness tampering, and lying to Congress in the Mueller investigation. Prosecutors sought a 9-year prison sentence for the longtime Republican operative, but Trump's Justice Department reportedly intervened to impose a less severe sentence. Stone's sentence was eventually by Trump days before reporting to prison.
And these motherfuckers just always get a slap on the wrist. Like, I mean, for a politician or, like, someone like this to be caught, even if it's, like, all the way down, you know, this many years later, like, I guess not that many years later, but, you know, like, all this time later, it's like, I mean, this motherfucker should just be locked away with the key thrown away. Like, I mean, fuck this dude. I mean, like, this piece of shit is, like, overtly calling for, like, assassinations. I think even his lawyers recently was like, yeah, actually, you know, he has legal immunity to the point, you know, like, where even Trump can, like, literally do assassinations, and yeah, that legally could be allowed. Like, yeah, it's like some attorneys unironically trying to argue that, which, I mean, okay, good luck with that, I mean, I guess, because that is the most unhinged shit ever. I don't think that would ever hold up anywhere, even in a kindergarten court, you know, like, so, you know, like, yeah, good luck with that. But these motherfuckers, I mean, it just kind of proves that they just only want to do this just really for themselves. Like, when it comes to trying to regain power, like, at least, you know, via Trump, like, a lot of it's just for their own fucking selves, because they just want to do it for the vendetta. And they're willing to just, like, galvanize, you know, a bunch of cultist fucks, you know, and lie incessantly and endlessly to them, you know, about, like, you know, fight for them when it's really just for their own selves. It always has been, I mean, but it's just a nice little starch reminder, of like where their loyalties truly lie, and it's on themselves and just like sticking it to the Dems because fuck them. I like them. They they fucking get in the way of my career. So that's just like what it really all comes down to and shit for most of these fuckers. It's just all like solipsistic, fucking self-centered, like aggrandizement and fucking trying to maximize their own coffers. I mean, that's really what it always has been. I mean, especially considering, like, the embracement of that fucking mentality with Trump.
Justice Department prompted Aaron Zelinsky, the prosecutor and Mueller deputy, who led
all day, every day. Exactly. I mean, to be fair, the Republicans aren't necessarily the only ones that do this. I mean, there are plenty of Dems that do this too, but because it is just a part for the course of American politics. But, like, the Republicans are pretty exceptional about embracing that.
Against Stone to recuse himself from the case in protest. Media reported last week that Stone was caught on tape in December 2020 urging Greco to punish Zelensky. He needs to be punished, Stone told Greco in the audio.
Wait, Zelensky now? Where the fuck did he come into this? What? Like the Ukrainian president? It's like, we need to punish Zelensky now. Fuck this guy now. We're done with him. Like, what? I mean, punish it? What? Where did he come into this? Hold on. Did I miss something?
From the case in protest. Media reported last week that Stone was caught on tape in December 2020 urging Greco to punish Zelensky. He needs to be punished, Stone told Greco in the audio. You have to abduct him and punish him. That has to be
what?
Done. It will be easy to abduct him because he is a weakling. Stone denied making those comments, claiming they were generated by AI. He has previously claimed videos of his comments are actually deepfakes. In response to...
Oh my god, what a cop-out. And also, does he mean like Zelensky and like somebody else, or like Zelensky like the Ukrainian president? Like... Oh wait, no, it's not the Ukrainian president. It's spelled differently. Zelensky. So it's not Zelensky, it's Zelensky. Okay, so whatever.
For comment on the remarks aimed at Swalwell and Nadler, Stone said...
I honestly thought it was the Ukrainian president he was talking about. I'm like, what?
Said anything of the kind. More AI manipulation.
My account was hacked. It was a deepfake. It was a staffer. It was all these things, but me. I don't want to hold myself accountable for this. Excuses, yeah. I mean, because he knows he's, kind of caught dead to rights, saying the shit. So he has to, like, think of any cop-out that could even remotely possibly, deny him. And, at least when it comes to having, like, a staffer, that sure shit ain't gonna work. When it comes to, like, deepfakes or AI or your account being hacked, I mean, maybe. But even then, at the end of the day, there's, like, you're still the one who said it.
You asked me to respond to audios that you don't let me hear and you don't identify a source for. Absurd. Greco did not deny the comments, but said in the text to media, I don't think your reader is interested in ancient political fodder. Greco, who acted as security for Stone and was the operative during the January 6th riot at the U.S. Capitol, soon after the 2020 election, was fired by the NYPD over his association with Stone. An NYPD spokesperson confirmed to media that Greco was terminated in August 2022. Nadler and Swalwell did not return requests for comment. So I don't know, man, but if media can prove that they have this, right? If they actually have the audio and the audio is analyzed by experts, then you can indeed prove beyond any doubt that this was not AI generated and this was actually Roger Stone saying this. This is definitely a crime. And
honestly, I'm willing to believe that this motherfucker did say it. I mean, it's Roger Stone, dude. Like, this guy, he looks like, acts like, and just wishes he could be like some sort of like mafioso, like fucking Don, dude. Like, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this motherfucker has unironically worked at the mob directly. Like, I mean, these motherfuckers, certainly do. I mean, there's a reason why the mob's kind of been on the DL for a long fucking time, because they pretty much have interwoven themselves into like other elements of industry and politics and shit. So, that's why, like the biggest organized crime these days is like cartels and shit at this point. Because like, the mafia kind of like, got wise on how to, keep everything on the DL. And if anything, just kind of interwoven themselves into everyday business and all this other shit. So it's like they've gotten, certainly smart about, keeping things on the DL, but like, I mean, because, at the end of the day, it's like, who do you think really is like carrying out the hits, so to speak? Ain't just like some random deadbeat street kid or some shit. Like, I mean, it's going to be a professional. and the mob are professionals. So when it comes to shit like that, so it's like, I mean, they got their, reasons to still exist, and and there's now, especially as far as I'm concerned, definitely a nice little, very gross, poisonous fucking relationship that those two have now at this rate. I mean, I want to say like every politician's involved with them, but a good fat chunk of them are.
This is definitely a crime. This is not something that's protected by free speech. Direct threats of violence, effectively ordering a hit, and they say it sounded serious. If it wasn't a joke and it was serious, which is certainly possible, if not likely.
And considering that this the guy he was talking to is named Greco, like the most Italian name ever, it's like, yeah, like, I mean, it kind of validates my opinion a little bit. And also, hey, wow, another, an Italian that's a cop and hangs out with fascist types, huh? I wonder if there's I wonder if there's starting to be a pattern with Italy and Italians at this point. It's like, what the fuck? Or at least, when it comes to, just like these Sicilian fascist Italian mobster weirdo fucks. It's like, at least Italia's a free game at this point, since now they're just going full fasci over there in Italy, and like you got these fucking like weirdos like hanging out with people like Roger Stone and shit, and yeah, they're free game now.
It is
and hey, they're white, I'm white, it works.
Crime, a totally new crime, not protected by double jeopardy. This is something different, right? So, I don't know. They should maybe be talking to law enforcement to act on this here, because this is some wild stuff, man. Now, by the way, this is the kind of person that Donald Trump associates himself with. Roger Stone and Donald Trump are like friends in crime. Fraudulent friends in crime.
I mean, it's... duh? I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, especially considering that they, have like the same mentality about shit. Like, tries to act like a mafioso Don boss or some shit. Like, I mean, it's pretty stereotypical and pretty fucking, like, it's like a part of like how they do their business. Like, is pretty much, doing, any possible affiliations of, mobsters, bribery, tax evasion, all the shit. And it's like, and basically Stone got a little too loose with it. Instead of, keeping things on DL, he got like pretty much wiretapped a little bit, and and had the beans spilled a little, and now he's trying to walk it all back, be like, no, that wasn't me. It's like, bitch, it's like knowing you, like out of all people, like come on, especially considering that like you have like people's Trump circles, like his attorneys, trying to excuse the fact that he could like kill somebody and totally legally be fine with it and shit. Yeah, no, it's like shut the fuck up, Stone. Like, oh my god, dude. I mean, it's a little, I won't admit, it's honestly kind of unnerving that a lot of these, like, right-wing politician types and shit are being a lot more fucking open about this. I mean, I will admit that. It is a little unnerving, considering that fact. Because, like, I mean, even let's say they don't get the presidency, so to speak, but maybe, I don't know, like, like Congress or some shit, they still have, like, at that point, like a little element of power to where they can kind of get away with some of this shit. And that's, at least to me, is a little unnerving, just because, I mean, at least especially in times past, like that type of talk would not be a thing, really. It's, like, I mean, and if it was, it would be a lot more covert. Very fucking covert. Like, I mean, it just seems like they're a lot more brazen about, like, talking about shit like this nowadays. Especially, like, more state level or, like, more localized politicians and shit. It just seems like, it just feels like, at least on, on one hand, just a lot of just empty threat bullshit. But considering how brazen and how often they are doing it, it is still unnerving. What are you doing? Yeah, buddy. What's up, bubba? Oh, this is gonna pop up. This is gonna pop up. You want another pork bun? You want to sell the pork bun? Yeah. Aw. It's gonna be sitting over there on his chair all patiently. Can fucking open the damn thing. so fucking... I'm so goddamn, like, crazy, dude. Jesus. The ants are, like, slipping and sliding on this thing more so than anything else. Okay, there we go. Jesus. There we go. Whoa. Oh. Oops. Oh, you big goober. What a big little goober. Here you go. Boop. Well, what the hell is this title? What the hell? Couple found dead in sweltering South Carolina home as heater reached a blazing 1,000 degrees? How in the fuck does that happen? And also, how did the house just not burn down at that point? What? Okay, I want it. What? 1,000 degrees there? What? Another couple was found dead in their sweltering South Carolina home's heater reached a staggering 1,000 degrees. Firefighters at first glance believed the machinery was ablaze. That's beyond flashpoint for most material. I know, that's what I'm thinking. Bodies of Joanne Littlejohn and Glenn Fowler were discovered by police and paramedics Saturday after... Oh, fucking goddamn... Fucking... Hey, get out of here, you stupid fucking pop-up. Go away. No! I was trying to read that. Come on. Help paper will ignite if it gets over 451. Yeah, here, hold on. This fucking pop-up just, like, took out the whole fucking thing. Hold on, I need to find it again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so... Paramedics attempted to seek body temperatures of both Littlejohn and Fowler. Temps topped the Metro Blue Index device, surpassing 106 degrees, well above 98.6. Firefighters responded to the scorching house, where the estimated temperature to be 120 degrees Fahrenheit after doors had been left open to cool the air for about like 20 minutes. The smoke eaters then headed to the basement of the Spartanburg home, where they said the furnace looked like it was on fire. They measured the temperature at approximately 1,000 degrees before they shut it down. A couple of complaining that the furnace and hot water here were not working Wednesday, and so family members came in their home and fiddled with it until the pilot light on the heater turned on. Oh my god! So some of their a family member or two came by, was like, "Oh, we'll fix it." Fiddle fucked with it, and oh my god! They left home Wednesday and didn't contact the couple. Coroners conducting autopsies. Firefighters also checked the carbon monoxide levels in the home, did not find that they were above normal. No foul play suspected. I mean, that doesn't exactly answer many questions, though. Like, how did, like, the house get so fucking hot? I guess, like, furnace was partially on fire, but, like, how did the house not burn down? And also, like, so I'm guessing, like, the house, at least, like, the entire house itself probably wasn't, like, 1,000 degrees, but the furnace, you know, was blazing off at 1,000 degrees because it pretty much was on fire and scorched off after some family members fucked with it instead of just hiring someone. Or, you know, like... And then on top of that, like... I mean... I'm assuming they probably just, like, you know, it was like heat exhaustion or some shit at that point. Like, because I'm assuming the, you know, house itself couldn't have gotten, like, you know, like 1,000 degrees, but maybe at least, like, you hit 200 something, like, you know, fucking, like, you know, slow cook oven status or some shit. Because that's the only thing I could really think of at that point. Because at that, 1,000 degrees, like, the house should have just been burnt down at that point. But I guess not. And, like, you would think, you know, if they were so damn hot, they would have, like, oh, let's just open some windows or go outside, you know, because, hey, this shit's still not working. But, I don't know, like, what a fucking weird story, dude. And New York community like the New York Post community posts on YouTube just sometimes just have like the most wild ass articles. It's like, oh my goodness. I'm not even subscribed to them, and I just get their community posts and shit often. So maybe I should just at this point. Maybe I should just subscribe to them just for the fucking community posts because I keep getting them, and the stories are always interesting, at least. So there is that. Because damn. Like, if my, like, you know, my hair's going on right now, like, if that thing was, like, somehow blazing at 1,000 fucking degrees, like, the first thing for sure is just, like, I'm calling a motherfucker and be like, hey, our heater's, like, working way too fucking good. It needs to be worked on. Can you get someone to send, kill me to fix this? You know, it's like, that's what would be going on with that. I mean, but, I don't know. I feel like there's, like, a few questions that must, you know, that have not been answered on that one. Oh my god, there's another community post from New York Post. 10-foot tall strange beings seen traversing Brazilian island as alien rumors swirl. Oh my god. Yeah, something doesn't add up. Yeah, I mean, with the family tinkering with the heater and shit, and then not contacting them, that seems a little... Yeah, I mean, honestly, with that story, something doesn't really totally add up. And I love how in Brazil, I guess they're seeing these, and now everyone's like, aliens! Look at this. Like, man, dude, there are, like, some young adults or, like, some teenagers that are trolling these fucking people, dude. And I love how it's also the most lowest quality camera, too, as per usual, when it comes to these damn things. And, yeah, these aren't aliens. Just right off the bat, dude. Someone's fucking with these people, you know, by, you know, like, being in a get-up and just walking around in the hills. Just right outside of town. Yeah, that's what's going on there. Like, it's just bullshit, dude. Aliens. Yeah, give me a break. Come on. Give me a break. So, time it is. Yeah, 333. 333. Add another 333 and what you get? 666, the number of the beast. See the other alien video? Oh, there's another alien video? Oh my goodness. New UFO footage shows a jellyfish craft not visible to the naked eye hovering over town, and video buried by intelligence community. Huh. Here, I'll look at this real quick. If it wants to load. Not visible to naked eye because it's shit on the lens, lol. Yeah, I wouldn't be too surprised. It kind of looks like a weird smear. My first initial guess was thinking maybe like a cloud of some sort. Like, you know, like a gas cloud. You know, maybe like methane that's just like, you know...
Alright, this is an electric meter on the side.
Oh my god, it literally pops up an advertisement instead. Shut up. It popped up an ad instead of the video. Okay, whatever. Yeah, my first guess was either like some shit on the lens or basically, you know, like maybe like a gas cloud like methane or something that's just like, you know, blowing down wind or something. I mean, yeah, because if it's not invisible to the naked eye, then it's like, well, then let's use some Occam's razor here. And honestly, some weird shit smeared on the lens certainly makes sense. Because honestly, like a good chunk of the time, sometimes it really is stuff like that. Or like a little dust bunny or something floating in the air right in front of the camera or some shit. It's always like shit like that. Maybe not always, but like at least like 75% of that shit is basically stuff like that. were you able to play the video? Well, it pulled up an ad instead. It's on our link.
Do not look like a traditional UFO, like a sphere or a saucer, but...
Dude, that literally is a smudge on the fucking screen, dude. Like, on the camera lens? Yeah, it's a smudge on the camera lens. Oh my god, dude, it's so, I'm looking at it now and it's really genuinely very fucking obvious. Like, it's, like, right on the screen. Oh my god, people are fucking ridiculous. It didn't take too much playing of the video to just realize that, like, yeah, dude, that's a smudge on the screen. Well, not the screen, but the camera lens. Could be like a little, like, crack in the LED screen. But anyway. What to believe? I know, I mean, you know, I want something to be out there, but no one ever puts anything out that's believable. It's like, what the fuck? But anyway. Unfortunately, I do have to go to work, though, so get myself to work and all that fun stuff, and maybe we'll look at some more UFO shit when we come back. Because why not? Because I want to believe. We should have a little fun, too, anyway. Enough doom and gloom shit for a while. So, anyway. Be shout.